This has been a very difficult week for many of us here in Hawaii as we have seen the destruction and devastation of the town of Lahaina. We have seen the videos, we have heard the testimonies, and we know that many people, they have lost their homes, they have lost their cars, they have lost everything that they had. They lost jobs, some even lost their lives. And as we have gone through this over the last week, our hearts are with the people in Lahaina. Our hearts are heavy. We are very burdened. And one of the big questions that keeps coming up, not only for myself, but for many people is this: how can we help? And I know that many of you at GracePoint Church are asking that very same question. How can you help? Here's what I'm proposing for all of us at GracePoint Church. I want to ask all of you to join with me in doing this. This is a great opportunity for us to respond to the fires that took place on Maui, specifically the destruction due to the fires in Lahaina town. First of all, I want to ask all of us to pray that at 12 noon every day, that you and I, whatever we're doing, we would stop and we would pray. Whether you're at work or school, you may be driving, you may be at home, wherever you are, just stop and pray. Pray for the people in Lahaina. Pray for the circumstance in Lahaina. Pray for the salvation of Lahaina. Pray for churches. Pray that churches will be strong and that Christians will be the salt and light for Jesus, that they will represent the gospel well. Just pray for a movement of God in Lahaina and on the island of Maui, as Lahaina and the island of Maui as they rebuild. And so let's keep Maui in prayer. All right. So remember to pray 12 noon every day. Secondly, this is how you and I can participate almost immediately. And here's what I want to ask our church family to do. I know this is last minute, late notice, but I want to encourage all of you, GracePoint Church, that this week Sunday, you bring items that you can donate. We are going to donate these items. We're going to give these items to Inside Outreach. This is a outreach that began sometime during the pandemic. We know the leaders and the directors of this ministry. They are incredible people. They love Jesus. And they are working with the state, county, and other agencies in the area. So this is a very legit ministry. In fact, if you have any questions, you can go to their website, insideoutreach.org, and you can check them out. If you have any questions, you can ask me about Inside Out and the people leading this. Well, let me just share with you some of the items that we want to encourage our church people to bring on Sunday, right? We want you to bring Band-Aids, toothpaste, toothbrushes, deodorant, Tylenol, ibuprofen, baby formula, non-perishable food items, and clothing, right? So we need to remember that these people on Maui, they lost everything. And so we're going to help them rebuild on the front end. And so we're gonna collect all of these items on Sunday, and we're gonna take this to the headquarters of Inside Outreach in Waimanalo. And from there, Inside Outreach, they're going to put all of these items in several shipping containers that will be taken to Maui. And on Maui, these items will be distributed by their ministry partners who will make sure that these items get to the right place. And I'm excited about this partnership with Inside Outreach Ministries, because the people in this ministry, they love Jesus. It's all about Jesus, but they also care about people and meeting people's needs. So we're gonna give to this ministry. We're gonna donate items to this ministry, but once these items get into the hands of those who need them, they will be ministered to, they will be prayed over, there will be a reflection of Jesus, the gospel will be shared. And so we're gonna be doing something here, and what happens on Maui will be an extension of everything that we do together. All right, so bring items on Sunday. And again, if you could not write down all the items, look down on the description part of this. If you just look down, you'll see a description. There will be the list of items that you can bring on Sunday, right? I want to encourage you to do that. Another way, number 3, another way that you and I can be involved is by giving. And I want to encourage all of us to give to Hawaii Disaster Relief. Hawaii Disaster Relief is a ministry of the Hawaii Pacific Baptist Convention. This is also the Hawaii chapter of a bigger disaster relief ministry that happens through the Southern Baptist Convention. This ministry, Disaster Relief, is an incredible disaster relief ministry. I can totally vouch for it. And the reason why I would like for us to give to disaster relief, first of all, because of the work that they have done in the United States, also in international countries where there has been disaster. People from our denomination, they go in, ministry teams come in, mission teams come in, and they do a great job feeding people, helping people get back on their feet. There are other ministries where they help to rebuild communities, rebuild cities, and I believe the same thing is going to happen in Lahaina. And the reason why it is important for us to contribute to this, in addition to this being a very solid and incredible ministry, is this, that this rebuilding project for Lahaina, this rebuilding situation on Maui, is not going to happen overnight. This is going to take a long, long time. In fact, experts say that this will take years, maybe even decades, for Maui to recover from these fires. Right? So because of that, we know that disaster relief will be committed. They're going to work with government agencies, right? The city, the state and federal agencies are going to work together with them. And they're also going to partner with local churches and ministries. And so this is going to be a long-range commitment, long-range partnership. But here's the beauty of it. They're going to do everything well. They do a good job with disaster relief, but it all centers on Jesus. And there's a strong partnership with local churches. You're going to hear more about disaster relief as time goes on, right? And that leads us to number 4. Right now, we do not know exactly what we will be doing with Disaster Relief Hawaii, but we're going to do something. We're going to be boots on the ground with them. And when those opportunities arise, I will let our church people know. And I want to encourage all of you to begin praying now for how God would lead you. For some of you, you may actually go to Maui on a mission trip with Hawaii Disaster Relief, and you will be one of those who will serve the people of Maui. You'll feed them. You may help to do construction. There are all kinds of ministries that you could be involved with. And so as information comes out, we're going to let you know how you can be involved. And so right now there's a short-term ministries, right? Meeting immediate needs of people, but there's also going to be long-term ministry opportunities, and that will be very, very important. And so that is why we're committed to Hawaii Disaster Relief, and we want to encourage you to give to them. Their website and the place to give can be found again in the description below. And so I want to encourage you to give to Hawaii Disaster Relief. All right. Okay. Well, those are opportunities for all of us to join in together to help with what just happened on the island of Maui, and especially to walk alongside with those who suffered deeply in Lahaina. And so Lahaina, if you're watching this, and if you're from Lahaina, if you have relatives from Lahaina, we are with you. We are with you. And we see this as a gospel opportunity. And as a church, my prayer is that we join in with what God is doing and what God desires to do in Lahaina.